Hello again. This is take 57. The boys descended. They made him some dinner. I'm guessing I got KP. This is scrunched up saltines. It was a new pack. Didn't take quite half of it. Don't like a lot of filler. I salted, I peppered, I dumped minced onion on. I'll put a little bit more minced onion. We're making a Mexican meatloaf. Salt, pepper, minced onion, ground chuck. Got my 2 eggs. Beat them up nicely. Cracker crumbs. Canned tomatoes and green chilies. You know what? This was a new bag. It was one of the kind of thicker ones. I just put holes all over that sucker, scrunching these in it. So, there's a bag wasted kind of for nothing. I wonder how it'd be to dump a bag of instant potato things in it. This is, 4 cups. See, I want half that. We used some on the tacos, but yeah, I'm gonna keep a chunk of it. This is the mild cheddar cheese. This was a 4-cup bag. We used a little bit on our taco stuff yesterday, our nachos. But dump that in. Need it to chill nicely. It's going to be melted together and kind of set up in a solid chunk. I don't like that. Let me see. What can I actually do with this without sticking my fingers in it at the moment? Okay, that was funny. My nose itches. Alrighty, the fingers. This is not my favorite one to use my hands on, with the tomatoes and the green chilies. A little messy. Chunk of cheese in there. Now, this meatloaf is really good. If you want to, like, get it out a little bit for the end of the baking time and put a little more cheddar cheese over it, you can. Obviously you can. You can do whatever strikes you with whatever you want. Put potato chips and hog jaws on there if you want. I think that would be gross and disgusting, but well, maybe not the chips, but anyway, there's cheese in it, but a little more on top, melted at the end is good. But this will make it. I had let me see. It's all wadded up. Gross. Okay, just over 2 pounds. Probably about 2 1/4 pounds. Got my cheese. Anyway, yeah, I wondered about that. That is so gross. I'm going to put a few more crackers in there. I don't put any oats in the Mexican meatloaf. Okay. Don't want to get the other hand in it. Ouch, dang, these are not hand friendly. Anyway, that made me about like a half a thing. I got the cheapy saltines at Aldi's, like 79 cents for a regular pack, a regular box of the 4 inner envelopes. Anyway, use half of one of those sleeves. Give it a little more something to soak stuff up with. But this is really good. You put potatoes and onions, get them all peeled and chopped, cube them small, like you would buy a bag of mixed vegetables, or you could, if they're frozen, of course you could use those too. I dumped in a little bit of frozen peas, handful or two, probably a couple handfuls last time. Made a big meatloaf, put it in like a cake size, the standard cake size, the 9x13 pan. And I had the potatoes and the carrots diced very small, and a couple of handfuls of frozen corn, a couple of handfuls of frozen peas. I may have opened up a can of green beans. I think possibly I did. But I put it all in the oven at the same time, and just, let the veggies cook the whole time. And it cooked like, whatever come out of the meat, it was just kind of boiled and sizzled in the meat drippings. And it was just super yummy. It was super tasty. Even my finicky eaters, my son who doesn't eat a lot of things, and my husband actually ate it and said it was good. That was about, that happened about once every 2 years with him. Anyway, there's our Mexican meatloaf. One of these days I might try pureeing the can of tomatoes and green chilies first. But, you got the cheese in there. I was going to add some fresh onion. I forgot that. The fresh onion, little chunks here and there is good. But, you can dice it however you want to, obviously. But just kind of a rough dice where it's chunks like the tomatoes. That's good, too, in this particular meatloaf. Anyway, I'm going to do this up. Here's the Mexican meatloaf. I got to wash my hands. I do have one clean hand, so I can go ahead and let you go for now. But see, and actually, it looks pretty good. Hopefully you can see that. I try to turn it toward the camera and toward the light. Looks good. So we've got half a sleeve of crackers, crushed, minced onion, salt and pepper, 2 eggs, kind of lightly beaten, just kind of, fork, sifted. The tomatoes and green chilies. I don't know if I said that already yet or not, but the cheese, the shredded cheddar cheese. So that is good to go. That's a hearty meatloaf. It's good, good. Actually, like to fix the 4 cheese with it would actually be good. But anyway, it's good with just the little veggies chopped up, diced small in the pan with the meatloaf. Just let it all bake together. Super yummy. 1 dish meal. Good. If you have a roaster, put the lid on. But it would need to be taken off a little bit at the end for it to brown, or to melt some cheese on it. Just a little bit of cheese sprinkled on it, melted at the end is a pretty presentation. Anyway, give the Mexican meatloaf a try. This is not my recipe per se. I got it off the can of tomatoes and green chilies by Rotel back in 1996. This was their Mexican meatloaf recipe. Still make it today. I think I told you everything I put in it. If not, you probably saw anyway. Anyway, that should do it. It's good. It's yummy. Give it a try. Find your own little Serenity Cove. We're lighting the way, but our light went out for today. It's after 6 p.m. and we're tired and pooped and ready to go sit down and praise God from whom all blessings flow. I'm rocking to some Gaither homecoming music. I think it's Tent Revival at the moment. Okay, that's Vestal singing right now, actually. Little Wooden Church on the Hill. Love that song. But I'm going to go sit my butt down and prop my feet up in the lazy boy. Sometimes the blessings are stopping for a minute. Anyway, look around the room. You'll see many blessings. Thank God for them. Make a meatloaf, make something homemade. It's good. Good for you. Good for your wallet. Good for your family. Good for the dinner table and the family sitting around it chatting. Serenity Homestead out. Ciao for now.